Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Have some time, rent and chill. I've been doing these pretty consistently, right? Around noon is the time. You see, being able to work from home, being mobile like this, it does give me the flexibility where around I could set it some time around noon usually to do at least like 45 minutes to stream with you guys. I know you guys like it. I can see the numbers. You guys like it. They're not impressive, but they're fun. They're cool. I like them. Rant and chill, man. Rant and chill. It seems to be, I enjoy it. You guys enjoy it. Everyone enjoys it. We're having a good time. I wouldn't do this if I'm bored, right? I could just fire up some Halo and play that. Now, I think some of you might know this already about my day job. Because see, this rant, this stream is going to be a little revealing. Not going to dox myself necessarily, but it is what it is. The videos are on my channel if you haven't noticed them. My job, I can be your friend, I could be your ally, I could work with you, or I could work against you. My job, I'm both respected and hated. People respect it. People hate it. People think there's people in the department that do well, that try to do well. Then there's other agents that are sloppy, don't know how to do their job, would rather hide behind lies and all that and play dirty. I don't do that. You may not like me when I work with you, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do, and that's how it's going to be done, at least on my side. What I'm talking about is CPS. Don't let this look fool you. Okay? It's all professional when it's time to be professional. When it's time to kick back, smoke a stogie, have a few beers, whatever. Right now it's Coca-Cola. It's all about that. But when it's time to be professional, man, that's 100% on point. So don't let the look confuse you. What I'm about to tell you is coming from, well, someone who works for Child Protective Services for the state of Texas. So I thought, I guess a backup plan in case if I ever lost my job, which the only way I would lose my job is something bad were to happen, which, the way I handle my cases, knock on wood, that should never happen. If a child is unsafe in a home, then they're not going to be in that home for much longer. Usually, when I work it. I'd say 100% when I work it that way. Jeez, what am I saying? What? Here's the thing. A lot of people hate CPS. They hate it. They feel it's an overreach. The state shouldn't be in people's business. You know what? I agree. I'm a small government type of guy. The state shouldn't be in your business. However, we all know that there's parents out there that are unfit parents. You don't need a license to be a dad or a mom. You don't need to take a test. You just need to have too many drinks one night and get involved and do something. And then next thing you know, you are a parent. You're responsible for a little human being. You're supposed to raise that thing. We all know that there's horrible parents out there. So with that the case, we all know there's horrible parents out there. Then whose job is it to make sure those kids have some sort of safety net when they don't have one? That's the ugly truth, right? I'm for an alternative. If you could tell me what that alternative is. Texas is trying to privatize CPS and all that stuff. Alrighty. Privatize, like using foster homes and all that stuff. So it's not the agency, but they're contracting, of course, you know. But yeah, anyway, so in the comment section or in the chat, if you could think of an alternative, let me know to CPS. But what I can do is I can give you advice that I will give anyone when I work with. Because I'm not... Look, we give out pamphlets anyway. They tell you what your rights are, but no one really reads them. I like to tell my clients what their rights are. When CPS comes knocking on your door, you don't have to answer. You don't. You don't have to answer at all. In fact, most people don't know this, but what really gives CPS the power is when you do answer and you do talk. There's another thing that gives them power too. When I say power, I mean gives them ammunition that they can use. What I'm saying is evidence that they can use. There's something else they can do too. Just because you don't answer your door doesn't mean they won't go to the school and talk to your kids. And guess who gives them the authority to do that? Your state does. The state of Texas gives CPS that authority to do that. They don't have to tell you until 24 hours afterwards. I usually, of course I'd make contact at school. Of course I do. And right afterwards, I let the parents know. Call them up. And this happened. And depending on the case, depending on the situation, it might be oh yeah, we really need to talk. We really need to talk. Or it could be, like, I understand you don't like it, you know, I have to speak to him. You know, I try to explain that, you know, I'm also a parent. I'm not coming at them like that sort of way. It's just I had to talk, you know, to their kid. But that's a hairy situation, you know. That's a difficult thing to explain. That call is asking for a confrontation. I mean, my day job is confrontation, just about. When my work phone rings, you bet your ass I have some level of anxiety, just a bit. Like, what's going on now? What's going on now? Don't be an issue. Let things be controlled. But yeah, so, and here's the thing, you're not going to know unless you have like an alternative response case, which is their new thing that they've been rolling out. Unless you have one of those, you're not going to know CPS is in your life until they knock on your door, which by that time, they've probably already seen your kids at school. Best luck then. Best luck then. What I can tell you is you still do not have to open the door. You don't have to cooperate. You don't have to. If you don't want to entertain these allegations, entertain the bull crap, it's totally your right to not cooperate, all that, until the only time you would have to is when it's court ordered. But from my experience, from what I've seen, even when it's court ordered, it's still like pulling teeth. See, the most difficult clients, I look at them like, you know what? They're not, I understand why they're being difficult. I understand the reason why they're doing it. So I'm not mad at them. In fact, I kind of respect their play. I respect what they're doing. It's like, these guys, they know what they're doing. They know their rights. Though sometimes I have to say, you know, when they do that, it's like, what are they hiding? And sometimes they are hiding something. Like, come on. There's some people out there, you could see it on them that they got involved in meth. You could see it on them that they got involved in some crap. So the CPS have you by the nuts? No. I am CPS. Look, people love CPS when it's time to save a kid. And when they do save a kid, people hate CPS when they fail to save the kid because of other factors. People hate CPS when they take the kid and something happens in foster care. Well, that sucks too. There's all sorts of fucked up situations, man. We're dealing with people and their inability to really take care of kids. Look, I can tell you from my experience, like 90% of my workload, 90% of my cases are like fluff, nothing. Like maybe about half of that 90% is maybe discipline that maybe went a little too far, or maybe it was discipline and someone overreacted to it when really it was just like a spank on the rear and left a little mark. What can you do with that? In the state of Texas, nothing, and rightfully so. That's how my personal stance on it. Like we're talking about spanking. And trust me, when I was doing investigating work and going to the school, talking to the kids, they always make an outcry to someone at school about how they were spanked for some sort of reason. When I talk to that kid, I'm like, hey, so why'd your parents spank you? Oh, nothing. Nothing? You and I both know you didn't get spanked for nothing. What happened? Describe me the situation. What happened, bro? What happened, man? And the kid starts explaining that he got into a fight, or that he wasn't listening to his parents, or that, his mom was telling this, that, or the other, the dad was telling this, that, or the other. You start to understand, wait a second. So the parents didn't just get angry one day at you and start hitting you. No, there was something that happened. It was like discipline for real, and you knew that you shouldn't do that. And what happened was they spanked you, and then, and of course, I have a conversation with the parents, be like, hey, we don't condone spanking. You're not supposed to spank. However, in the state of Texas, you have the legal right. You have the right to do that, right? You have the right to do that. Just be careful with that, all right? Because it's not so much about me you have to worry about. It's all these other people that hear about the discipline and all that stuff. And it really, if you have a kid that does that, oh man, you're dealing with a manipulator. You're doing someone who's using psychological warfare to try to get back at you. For that, if they want to take if your son or daughter wants to play little psychological warfare games, little psychological tactics, do it back to them. Obviously, physical discipline isn't working on them. Maybe start taking things away. Maybe start, let them know that they're gonna have some limitations at home. But anyway, really, the point of talking about this is to get the basic advice. Look, man, CPS knocks on your door. They say, hey, CPS, you don't have to answer. They'll be calling you. You don't have to answer that. If you never answer, you never talk to them, and they talk to your kids once, they're really not going to have anything to do anything with, unless we're talking about some crazy case, and you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, hypothetically, if a CPS worker were to talk to a kid at school and that kid disclosed that their dad, like, does horrible things to him. I don't want to explain it. Okay, I don't want to describe it. I don't want to be that guy. Then yeah, that's good. I could think we could all agree that's going to be a drastic situation, right? But if it's just a typical, normal house experience, just maybe low income, maybe high income, I don't know, just typical stuff, then what you're going to have is the state snooping into your business because, they're given the authority by the state because they're looking, on these allegations. But if they don't have anything to really request a court order or anything, then you don't have to do anything at that point as the parent. I mean, you could tell the school, hey, I don't like the CPS talk to my kid, but the school's not going to stop them. The only thing that'll stop them is if you pull the kids out of school. That's right, Mr. T. That's right. The power of the flip-flop. The changla. The changla. That's something that crosses cultural bounds, I speak with all families. I work with all sorts of families. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. They all seem to understand the power of the flip-flop. The flip-flop. God damn it. You will respect that. And it's okay that I talk about this stuff. It's not gonna like mess with my job or anything like that. Everything I'm telling you is stuff that you would know anyway if you just read the little pamphlet that we give you, whatever. Or you could actually go to whatever state you live in. You could probably go to their whatever equivalent of the CPS is, their website, and read about all their policies. All their policies. Everything's laid out there. Chancla. Chancla, that's right. Chancla. Your dad did. Man, usually it's the mom. Usually it's the mom. But it's one of those jobs that it comes with a lot of love, comes with a lot of hate. It just is what it is. You just got to shrug it off, go through the motions. And, well, I mean, what I want to do, maybe in future streams, is maybe provide more advice on how to handle certain situations. But really, the basic rule is you don't have to open the door. Don't open the door. You don't have to answer the phone calls. When things get serious when they actually show with a court order. However, like I said, even if CPS shows up to the door with a court order and with police, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do much of anything. I've had it happen, personal experience, where the police were there and all I was trying to do is make contact with the kids. See, you have to make contact with the kids. If the parents deny you access to the kids, you could easily go to a judge, just about any judge, and be like, I don't know if the house is safe. These are the concerns. These are the allegations. I just don't know yet because I haven't been able to talk to the kids. I've never had one of those the OTAs, order to assist. I've never had one of them denied. Okay. I don't request them all the time. Usually, my approach is very nice. You may not believe this, but I can be a nice guy. I can be. Yeah, no gun talk yet. Just warming up with CPS. Give you warmed up with that. But yeah, I showed up to this house with a court order to assist with police behind me. And they're like, no, we're not going to let you talk to our kids. I'm like, well, the judge here says I could talk to the kids. And they're like, well, where's that judge right here? And I look at the police. I'm like, what are you guys going to do? And they're like, nothing. It's like, well, okay. Well, we tried. You just staff and you closed the case pretty much at that point because you already took it as far as you could go. You can't go any further. So you just close the case. And be like, all right, well, I'm not sure about safety because it wasn't able to talk to the kids. But yeah. Really, if most parents didn't cooperate, cases would probably close a lot faster. Think about it. Man. Anyway, let's get into Ethan Ralph. Ethan Ralph was arrested. Oh, the fat gunt, the piece of shit was arrested. Oh, time for celebration, right? Time for cheering. Time for a cigar. I was a lot of cigar, an extra one last night. Stream last night. But you know what I did instead? Watched The Mandalorian. You know why? Because there's nothing to fucking celebrate. While it was funny to see Ethan Ralph have fun in the pool, do a cannonball at the pool, cause a tsunami somewhere on the other side of the world. We know that happened. I mean, I thought I heard the news report about a tsunami hit in Japan. Okay. There's a cannonball in the pool, having a good time with this tranny. I think her name's May Pantsu, whatever her name is. Okay. And while this is happening, somehow down the road, when they're just messing around, whatever. Oh no, Ethan is bragging about how the A-logs can't mess with him, how the haters can't mess with him, how he's untouchable and all that stuff. And it's like karma. It's like God was watching or something. And instead of helping the kids feed or get fed or whatever, God was like, you know what? No, I want a corn harvest. I want Noel to harvest more corn. I want Joshua Moon to harvest more corn. That's what I want to do. As he's bragging about being untouchable, a female officer. The reason why that's important is because Ethan Ralph has a problem here. Okay, I don't know if you know this, but he's a felon because he attacked a cop. He threw a punch, a haymaker, at a female officer because he respects blue lives so much he wants to really give him a knuckle sandwich. The reason why Ethan Ralph got lucky is somehow this guy who has anger management problems. We've seen this with the Oath Keeper, where Ethan Ralph was just asking if he'd go on the steps. And the Oath Keeper was like, no, man, you get on steps. Me and 30 other guys will grab you, throw you off. That was enough. Denying Ethan Ralph something he wants was enough for him to really get into it with someone who, it's like Kevlar stuff on and other stuff on him, looked like he could really handle his business, was really much more fit than Ethan Ralph, much more fit. Probably actually looked like he could lift Ethan Ralph if you really wanted to. I mean, you could work out as much as you want, but your back, man, your back can only take so much. Yeah, that's right. Chet's correcting me. He took a swing at the officer, but he missed. He missed. This guy, you can't even hit a woman. Wow, that's... He didn't... I should just let that one go. This guy wants to get into a fight, get into a confrontation with an Oath Keeper. Ethan Ralph. Anger issues. So a female officer walks up and immediately, like as if she knows he's the one. She's like, are you Ethan? He's like, yeah. It's like, turn around, I'm going to arrest you. Like, no questions, no conversation, no like... If you've been watching the stupid RV6 streams, the Baked Alaska stupid shit, you see every time there's an officer involved, they're like fucking retarded. They act like they don't know what they're doing. They just showed up somewhere and they get talked out of doing what they were supposed to do or something, and hardly anyone gets arrested because I don't understand it. Baked Alaska must have some amazing luck. He must be able to... I'm convinced that guy could talk his way out of just about anything. I don't understand it. I don't fucking understand it. But Ethan Ralph gets arrested. Or he gets handcuffed, not arrested. I mean, I guess he's arrested. I don't know. I'm not sure the official stuff is there. But I just know this. that it didn't last long. There was nothing to celebrate. It didn't last long at all. He's not charged with anything. The reason why he was arrested was because they wanted to question him about May Pantsuit. Why? Because she's because she's a tranny? Because Kansas doesn't like trannies? No, Kansas is progressive now too, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't even about the CP collection. It wasn't about the lolly stuff, you know, hanging out with Dax Herrera and all that. It wasn't about violating probation. It wasn't about any of that. It had to do with the fact that someone put in a false claim, a false report about May being underage, and that Ethan Ralph was like had kidnapped her or something. Some elaborate stupid shit. It's not a swatting, but it was false information fed in by an A-log. Okay, I gotta disavow that. Come on, we laugh because it's kind of funny, but dude, that's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of fucking time, and it makes the A-logs look fucking stupid. Makes it look like they're really trying hard to get ETH on anything and everything. That by the time something does go down, it's like, well, is this gonna be real too, or is this gonna be fake? I mean, I'm not gun carding or anything. Like I said, it's funny. It's just, imagine being the cop on that call and you waste your fucking time. It's like, damn, man, how am I supposed to meet my quota of shooting unarmed black people if I just keep on dealing with these fucking fake swatting calls? How does the false shit get attention, but the real shit doesn't, right? Hold on. And also, the other thing, on the RV6 stuff, I don't know if you've been following that stuff, but what's the name of the black guy? The black guy with the dreads with the big lips. That dude is always fucking around with police, and he's not been shot yet. So, he's my example right now for anyone who says that police are just wanting to shoot unarmed black people. That motherfucker is still not shot. And he's been fucking around with police left and goddamn right. Left and goddamn right. He has a death wish. He's asking to get shot, but he hasn't. Good for him, I guess. I mean, I don't have a high opinion of any of those motherfuckers. Bake Alaska's a fucking grifter, fucking fake. You think the only one who's genuine, if you've been following that stuff, is some guy named you know what? I don't even know his fucking name. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. It's one of the crackheads, one of the meth heads. There was a part I was watching where he was interviewing. You sound like he was pretty much interviewing Only Use Me Blades. No, I think it was, yeah, him and Baked. And the way he was just asking questions, like he has it in him to be an investigator if he wanted to. If he wanted to clean up his act. But yeah. Baked is coming out with a remix. We hate cops. Are they going to be riding for Biden too? Are they riding for Biden now? They're riding for Biden. I guess it's Carl. I have no idea. I can't tell you. Let's see. All right, so we talked about Texas CPS. We talked about Ethan Ralph. Man, it's just people are so eager to see Ethan Ralph get arrested. I want the guy to get his due too, but it has to be deserved. Okay, it can't be some fake shit. You can't celebrate that. It just makes you look like an idiot, right? You celebrated nothing. False alarm. You can laugh at it, But the mission is not complete. All right, the mission of watching Ethan Ralph fail in life is not complete. When is the next pill stream going to happen? I mean, that's the question I have on my mind. When is the next pill stream going to happen? Right now? I mean, I thought it was going to happen pretty soon. But with this recent victory, and Ethan sees it as a recent victory, because not only was the whole thing baseless, the reason why he was arrested, but apparently he has a new fan of the show. It was the cop, the female cop that arrested him, now simps for the gun. Way to go, guys. Way to go, A-Logs. You got the female officer that arrested his ass, who's now simp for his ass. Great. Great. I think you're right, Mr. T. The harvest will come after the kid is born. That's where the harvest will really come in. Right now we're cultivating it. You just have to let nature take its course. You don't have to false flag. You don't have to like call the police and some bullcrap. Okay, just let nature take its course. Let him do what he does, and just watch. Just watch, people. Just watch. Yeah, if Jerry Springer was still around, we wouldn't need this, huh? But this is the new Jerry Springer. It's real life shit. Okay, now YouTube troubles. That was also my I guess my headline, my title. So I did a stream yesterday, Sunday Fun Day, early morning, playing Mario Paint. Trying to do a Bob Ross painting with Mario Paint. It sucked. The painting sucked, and you can see it now. I mean, the stream is kind of up, but it was taken down. It was taken down because of inappropriate content. The reason why is because I didn't paint any swastikas. I didn't do anything crazy with it. I didn't draw any penis or vaginas or boobs or anything. I didn't do anything bad. Okay, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. All I did, I mean, it was removed for inappropriate content. I think Springer's better than Mari. I think Springer's better. Mari pretty much has like the one gimmick over and over again, but he's still doing it. I think Springer definitely lasts longer. Let's see. Let me show you what I did. Let me show you what I did, guys. You see, on that stream, like I said, the whole stream was taken down, removed for inappropriate content. And the only reason why I could think so was because of this image here. Okay. This image here. Did you see that? That was it. I don't want to put it on the screen for too long because, I mean, if that was the image, then damn, I just damned the stream too. The only thing I can think of is too sexual. Too much cleavage. Too much breast. Dave was there. It was a simple drawing. I was just drawing some Mario Paint stuff. But the whole stream was removed for inappropriate content. And I could have appealed it. But you know how that works with YouTube. I don't trust them. They're not going to have my back. I was going to appeal and be like, hey, look, I understand it's a thumbnail. I'll just remove the thumbnail. I'll just change it. And I'll just change the start stream part. I'll just edit that part out. Can I just use it? So what I did instead was, I guess, capture with OBS and then put that up there. So you can see it. There's literally nothing there. They literally yanked yoga? Oh, I didn't even notice that. They did? See, YouTube is cramping down on sexual content right now, I think. You got that Belle Delphine, whatever. I mean, she's an OnlyFans girl now. You know who I'm talking about. She was the Twitch gamer that does the tongue face. She did the bathwater. She's the e-thought that sold the bathwater for money. But now she's pretty much a porn star, okay? And not really that good. Her body's really not that good, okay? She's really not that good looking. But they shut down her YouTube channel when there was nothing sexual on her YouTube channel. Unless you could say she is sexual. We technically did talk about drugs. We did. I did. Yeah. And did say the word retard in chat. When I say word retard, I mean, I am the product of, you know, look, man, as a product of the late 80s, 90s, I'm going to say retard every now and then. Okay? It's going to happen. I think it's the sexual content. Remember, this channel not too long ago was demonetized for sexualized content. And that was before I started putting a lot of sexy women in my thumbnails. That was when I was using this the cartoon Japanese tattooed girl as like the mascot for the Dead Man's Tone podcast, which is now Hard Talk Radio. I was using that quite a bit. Let's go take a look together. Let's go take a look together here. Someone must have reported. Yeah, I think someone did report it. I think so. And I don't think it's like a hate watch or anything. I don't have too many hate watchers. I could imagine having one. I'm a nice guy. Why would they hate watch me? I'm pretty chill, man. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube together. If I look up yoga pants, am I gonna see hot chicks in yoga pants twerking? And here's the thing too. All right. So they take down the stream because of this image. But guess what's on YouTube? WAP. WAP. A music video about wet ass pussy is on YouTube. That's much more pornographic than that little image. Need a reminder? Oh, and also this. What about my fan service machine? This thing. Like that? Hold on. This. Like that? You like that? My little fan service thing. I put work into that. It's fun stuff. I got an anime version of that too. Okay. I was gonna do something with that. But I guess fan service, sexualized content, all that stuff is just no good. Unless you're mainstream. Unless you're backed by lots of money. Why would Gator hate watch me? Gator. I don't even hate you, man. Look at me. We're both similar. Look at our mustaches. We both have lopsided, crooked mustaches with a bald patch right here. Okay? I don't hate you, Gator. I think you're being used, Gator. I think you're like that of a battered housewife. Okay? You just don't see it. You're being used. You're being abused. Unless I don't see it. And you're actually like the manipulator. Like, maybe Gator called the police on Ethan Ralph to have Ethan Ralph swing at the... Maybe he was hoping Ethan Ralph would swing at the officer and that would take Ethan Ralph out of the pocket. And who would have the kill stream? Gator. The only reason Gator's still around is Gator is really invested into the kill stream. And he wants to go from co-host to host. He wants to go all the way. He wants to be the host. Well, if Gator wants to keep up with me. Gator, just hit me up, bro. Hit me up. What's going on, bro? Talk to me. Convince me that I'm wrong. My opinion is Gator is a battered housewife. The equivalent of that, okay? He's being used, being abused. Gator, you could do more. Gator time is much better than the kill stream. Come on, Gator. You know it. Come on, you could do it. I don't even know. I never seen Gator time. But maybe it was him. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It happened so fast, and I don't have the video up anymore to really see. I didn't get a strike or anything. It was just instantly removed. So I just captured it with OBS and then deleted the video and then done with it. What do you think keeps the kill stream going on now? The drama? The constant drama? I think he has more hate watchers than he does actual watchers, you know? I say that, but he gets plenty of donations, right? I mean, shit. He gets more donations than Phantom Organization does. We all know he gets more donations than me. Everyone gets more donations than me. Nobody donates to me, which is fine. I don't care. I have a full-time job. Shit, son, I get paid by the state. It's lunchtime right now. Okay, this is your tax dollars at work. It's lunchtime. But yeah, okay, let's look up. I'm on YouTube right now. Let's look up sexy yoga pants. And see, the other thing is they could have just put an age restriction on it, on the video. They didn't do that. They just pulled it for inappropriate content. It's so goofy. I swear, like. Okay, I just do it right now. I just literally search sexy yoga and I'm getting poses that are so much worse than this. Keep in mind, this is what got it pulled. And I'm literally looking at these women are nude. They're naked. You could see them in reflective shades, right? You could see on that. I'm looking at it. These chicks are nude. Let me make it bigger. Can you see that, my shades? You probably can't see that. She's flat out fucking nude. Let me make it bigger so that way you can. Look, okay, she's not nude. She has a yellow bikini. Okay. Oh my God. She's doing the, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. She's doing that. She's in that porn position where the guys are, you know, would be drilling on her. Man. and that's not pulled for inappropriate content? Is it even behind an age gate? Okay, it is age restricted. There's that. So I don't understand. They could have just age restricted the stream. It must have been a hater. Gator, was it you, Gator? It was you, wasn't it? Gator, you hater. Gator, don't hate me, bro. We can be friends. I can help you. You don't need Ethan. You don't. You need to quit him. You need to quit him. He's no good for you. He's a poison. Look what Ethan's doing. This whole time you guys used to make fun of trannies and all that. Hey, if you're into that, that's, you know, how my position. If you're into that, that's you. But they used to make fun of all the time. And now what is Ethan Ralph doing? Right? They used to make fun of pedophiles, rightly so, all the time. Now what is Ethan Ralph doing? He's trying to get close to one. Man, if you're willing to sleep with a pedophile, that's pretty bad, pretty dark. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's every time I say the word pedo, it puts his channel, put the streams on a watch. That'd be all my content, pretty much. Anymore. I was gonna do a thing where every time I say the word, I like hit myself or something, but I'd be knocked out on the floor. It'd be like Fight Club over here. Oh, that'd be a pretty good stream idea. The stream and just do Fight Club, just beat the living shit out of myself. Make it look real. Make it all bloody looking. Oh. Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, man. All right. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I thought someone in the chat said they're pulling sexy yoga stuff off of YouTube. Well, this is 5 months ago. This has been up for 5 months. So this beautiful, flexible, very sexy girl demonstrates yoga exercises. She looks questionable. Well, I mean, questionable. She looks Russian. Are you kidding me? That's a flat out. That's a spread pussy right there. Oh my god. This chick's nude. You can see her nipples. What? What? Wow. The YouTube yoga section is incredible. Well, well, well. I learned something here today. Maybe I'm the inappropriate part. Huh? I should have appealed to find out. I want him to tell me. Was it me or was it the thumbnail? No, the thumbnail's fine. It was you, MrDeadman. You're the inappropriate part. I just want clarity. I just want to know. Okay. Well, this was a lot of fun. We talked about CPS, what to do. You don't have to answer. Okay. We talked about Ethan Ralph and how it's all a big false alarm. We wanted to celebrate that he was arrested, but can't. And now he's winning. You know, every time we make a blunder like that, I say we, every time one of us makes a blunder like that, makes a mistake, an oopsie like that, he wins. He wins. Don't be lying. Don't be playing dirty like that. You're just helping him win. Now, we don't know who called the police. Could have been anybody. Could have been somebody on the RV6 trip who just wanted to fuck with him. That's possible. You know, they say it's Noel. I doubt that. He's just watching. I'm pretty sure he's just watching. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is watch and observe and have fun. All right, man. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. Please leave a like and share, especially if you like that thumbnail. Okay. Blondes, brunettes, redheads. Which are better? Blondes, brunettes, redheads. I'm going to make that a poll. Okay, make that a poll on a post. And we'll wrap it up with that. All right, you guys take it easy.